And welcome back to Freaky Food Friday, the game. As you can see, C is back in the hot seat, and I'm back as your host. I do believe the last episode was the first time I never made an appearance on a Freaky Food Friday, the game show. Little fun fact for you, as we head into on our chase to episode 50. After we've done celebrating the 25th episode anniversary over here, as we called it. Now we're on the hunt for number 1. Or for 50. Big old 50. So, as per show, before we get started, let's go over those rules. Rule number 1. You will have 15 seconds to answer. If you do not answer within the 15 seconds, you will forfeit your answer. Rule number 2. There is a total of 4 questions. Each question will technically give you a clue to the Freaky Food. But there's a total of 4 questions, with the 5th question always being, what is this week's Freaky Food? Rule number 3. For each correct answer you get, you will receive a single clue to this week's Freaky Food. And if you don't get the question right, you will not receive a clue. Rule number 4. In order to win, you must correctly guess what this week's Freaky Food is. And by doing so, you would force me to have to eat the Freaky Food. But if you are not correct, you will be eating this week's Freaky Food. Do you understand these rules?
Yes.
Are you ready to get on with the game? Alright, let's move on to question number 1. By the way, these are all going to be fall-themed questions. Fall-themed questions, yeah. Since we have gotten into cooler weather, I figured it's appropriate as we get closer to, well, we are in fall now, to ask some fall-like questions. Question number 1. People typically gain weight more in fall because of the lack of exercising. True or false? People typically gain more weight in fall because of the lack of exercise.
I have my answer.
Ooh, all right. Let's see your answer.
True.
You answered true. And it is false.
Oh.
The main reason why people gain weight in fall is because of vitamin D deficiency.
Oh, so they do gain weight.
It's not due to exercising.
Oh.
Trick question. You know how this show goes.
Oh.
You ready for question number 2? You didn't get it right, so you didn't get a clue. So let's see if we can get you a clue with question number 2. Question number 2. Fall colors are caused by the amount of sugar in leaves.
Sugar?
Yes, and your 15 seconds will start now.
I got my answer.
Oh, okay. Let's see your answer.
False.
She answers false. The answer is true. The fall colors are due to the amount of sugar in it. The more sugar it has in it, the more likelihood that the color will be red. So when you see red leaves, that means the leaves had a lot of sugar content.
I really suck at answering.
This ain't looking so good for you so far. You haven't received a single clue yet. Clear your mind. Let's get ready. On for question number 3. Are you sure you're ready for question number 3?
Sure.
All right. Question number 3. More relationships start in fall. True or false? Your 15 seconds start now. 10 seconds.
I have it.
All right.
True.
She answered true. And the answer is true.
I figured.
All right.
People
Yes.
don't want to cuddle alone.
They say statistically more relationships start, more people get engaged, and things of that nature in the fall than any other season. Oddly. So if you want to go ahead and real clue number 3.
Corn syrup.
Corn syrup is all you got so far.
It's sticky. It's sticky and sweet.
It doesn't mean it's necessarily sweet. I mean, it's just corn syrup. Corn is, I guess corn is kind of sweet.
I was about to say corn syrup is usually sweet.
Okay,
It's
well.
sticky and causes a consistency, and it's mostly used in candy. So there you go.
Ooh. Or drinks.
Oh, there's a type of corn syrup,
Oh.
but that's different.
All right, let's move on to your.
Also by Crush Fry.
Never know with this show. Let's move on to the fourth question. And we all know that statistically, the fourth question is the most important question on this whole thing.
Oh, Lord.
Because the clue that lies underneath there,
Just so he can trick
it usually is the biggest indication of what's underneath the cloche. Let's move on to question number 4. People born in fall are more likely to not graduate school. People born in fall are more likely not to graduate school.
All right, I have my answer. False.
False. You are correct.
Do you know why I say false?
Why do you say false?
Because usually when people start school, that would be meaning that they started school at an earlier age. For people whose birthday's later in the year, that means their age difference. So most of the time they're going to be either ahead or behind people, so it's always going to throw it off.
Fun fact, people that are born in fall are more likely to graduate school and to live longer.
Huh.
There's
Lucky
another
them.
fun fact. So if you want to go ahead and
Or you
reveal,
born in the winter.
reveal, I was born in the summer. I don't know what that means.
What the
too
heck
early.
is bone?
Oh.
Is that bone like bone and you just misspelled it, or is it literally spelled bone? Or bony?
Oh,
Bone?
somebody doesn't know what a word means.
No idea.
That would suck.
Is that an
Especially, that is an H.
Okay.
This is like kind of like the payback for the clams.
What? Because you didn't know what a mollusk was? A
Because I
mollusk
didn't
is
know.
a very
This is
popular
my
word.
mollusk payback question or clue. I did extensive research on this one. So there you go. Your clues are for this week's freaky food is corn syrup in whatever that word is.
Bone. And you know what it sounds like to me? Spice.
Interesting. All right. So you got your clues. You got 15 seconds. Now tell me what this week freaky food is. Time starts now. Five
I
seconds.
have my answer.
Ooh, got it in just in time. All right. Let's see what you guessed as this week's freaky food. Indian spiced candy. Okay, let's see your other clues. And we'll see how right you are.
Beeswax. That still
Beeswax.
supports my candy idea.
Okay.
Sugar also supports my candy idea. And I'm assuming Bajon is probably some type of Indian spice.
Well, see, I can tell you, you are absolutely wrong on your Indian spice candy, but my God, you are sniffing real close to it. Because you want to know what that means? Bean. It's German for bean.
Oh.
It's actually the original name that was given to beans when they were
Why
discovered.
do those look good?
I don't know why they look good. Why don't you taste one and I'll tell you what they are. Go ahead and nibble on one of those. Look at those. They do look delicious, by the way.
Well, black looks like black licorice.
Would you go
I'll
ahead and
try
grab...
pink one. Pink one's usually safe, unless it's
Why don't you
like-
just grab a handful of them, just throw them in there, and we'll see what
No,
happens.
because I don't trust you when it comes to a mouse. I'm gonna start with one.
You're gonna start with one. All right. Tell me what you think of those.
That's really good. That's really good.
That's awesome. I can tell you this right now. I can't eat these because these are Ass Kickin Jelly Beans with habanero pepper. They are spicy jelly beans. By the way, that's why I suggest you take it a big old handful and throw them in your mouth.
Oh. I'm immune to spice.
We'll just throw a big old handful and we'll see what happens.
That isn't that bad, actually.
A lot of
Pink
people
ones are
said that they're actually pretty spicy, but actually quite delicious.
Oh, really good.
Why don't you go ahead and throw a big old handful in there and see if we can get any spice kicking up in your mouth hole.
I think I would eat these.
That's awesome. Let's see. That D is spelled yet again. Get you with something a little...
So I'm making my... Look, you can
No, you're not reacting whatsoever. Oh my God, am I ever going to get you good? So that means I got to take it up a few notches when it comes to this. Well, there you have it.
It's not a bite, but it's like a flavorful bite. It's
That's
like,
awesome. That is
I
Ass
thought it was
Kickin
just-
Jelly Beans. C gives it a thumbs up on a purchase. She
That's
actually
what's wrong
finds
with
them really delicious. I find it screwed up that I can't yet get her.
Kick your ass hot.
Kick your ass hot.
It's got a bite. Don't get me wrong. It's
Yeah,
got a
well,
bite.
we're going to kick our own ass on out of the studio and move on about our day. And I hope you enjoyed another episode of
Freaky Food Friday?
The Game. And we'll see you back here next week where I believe I will be in the hot seat. This time around, we'll see what happens with me. Everybody enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for watching Freaky Food Friday, The Game.